Welcome to the highlights of today's Project Edward activity. I'm James Luckhurst and it's Wednesday the 19th of October. Today is National Safe Speed Day. Last week, police forces around the country began a 3-week focus on speeds with routine enforcement activity accompanied by a range of messages shared across social media to raise awareness among drivers and riders. Monday saw police forces ramp up things for 2 weeks of higher profile enforcement activity, concentrating on locations known for serious collisions. For a 24-hour period, which started at 7 a.m. today, police are redoubling their efforts to encourage compliance with speed limits. Chief Constable Joe Shiner, National Police Chiefs Council lead for roads policing, said, "I am fully supportive of this year's National Safe Speed Day on Wednesday 19th of October. Once again, I welcome the efforts by members of the Project Edward team to highlight the benefits for all road users of understanding and choosing speeds that are legal and safe." Earlier today, Dewson-Smyth visited Cardiff to find out about the introduction of the Welsh Government's default 20-mile-an-hour zones.
Bore da, and croeso I Gymru. I shan't embarrass myself any further by trying any Welsh, but you can gather that we're in Wales today. Project Edward road trip is in Cardiff, and we're at Rada Primary School with the Go Safe team, the organisation, an all-four force organisation across Wales, and partnership looking at speed. But they also deal with mobile phone and seatbelt enforcement as well, which we're going to speak to one of their enforcement officers about shortly. We're also here with South Wales Police, so we're looking forward to a great day here for Project Edward road trip at the primary school in Rada.
Coming along to the school today to see the children, to get the message over to the parents, is massively important because they're our future drivers, you know. They've probably got a lot of influence over the parents as well. I know my children certainly have told me off before now. So yeah, it's a good, and they've got a good platform as well, because a lot of people follow the school social media accounts, you know, so it's a good way to get the messaging out there for us.
How's the 20-mile-an-hour side of things working for you in Wales at the moment?
It's going surprisingly really well. We've got 8 phase 1 sites across Wales. All of them are live, so they've got the signs and lines in place, if you like. We're carrying out lots of different sort of tactics to understand if education works, if prosecution works, what works best. But we found drivers respond well to education. So our education initiatives. South Wales Fire and Rescue developed a brilliant education package called Just 1 Minute, and we use that alongside neighbourhood policing teams. We stop the vehicle speeding. They have the education, 15 minutes education with South Wales Fire and Rescue delivered at the roadside or in a venue very close, and it alters drivers' behaviour. It's been very, very positive.
I'm a camera enforcement officer with South Wales Police, attached to the Go Safe Safety Camera Partnership, which is the safety camera partnership of Wales. It's the 4 Welsh forces, the unitary authorities, form Go Safe. So this is one of our new standard Go Safe vans. The vans will be unique across the 4 Welsh forces. It's all set up with equipment. These are the 2 laser units that we would use within South Wales Police and Go Safe. They are what's termed type approved speed detection devices. So anything that we detect on the road would be recorded onto either the compact flash or the SD card, and then that would be processed then by our central ticket office. So if I detected a speeding offence, the device would activate, and then obviously the notice of intended prosecution would be sent out by our central ticket office. It's the same for seatbelts, mobile phone offences. A lot of it is intelligence led. I might get members of the public saying, "Oh, you need to come here on a Saturday night." So we come here on a Saturday night, because obviously we can only come to these locations 3 or 4 times a month. So if we have the information from the residents that there's an issue here at a certain time, we'll try to accommodate them. It's a mixture of looking at the vehicle, the monitor. We will target with the sight and scope in the laser device for the speed element of road traffic. But if obviously somebody's not wearing a seatbelt, it's a visual, and then we just hash mark the unit, and that would imprint then on the compact flash. And the same then, we would put a manual record in, that would imprint on the SD card. Yes, we can park these vehicles up without even switching the camera on. The deterrent is there.
And have an impact on road safety.
If I'm driving from one part of South Wales to another, could be 30, 40 mile drive, my presence on the road is a deterrent.
That's the end of the programme and our third day of the 2022 Week of Action. Thank you to everyone who helped with today's events. Thanks to our partners and of course thanks to you for watching. Don't forget to follow our social media channels. We're on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. Like and share our messages if you can, and post your own road safety messages adding the hashtag #ProjectEdward. Also check out the Project Edward podcast, Are We There Yet?, which you can access on the Project Edward website or wherever you normally get your podcasts. Tomorrow the road trips will be visiting Leeds, Guildford and Leighton Buzzard. I hope you can join us for another packed programme tomorrow. But from all of us in the studio for Project Edward today, it's goodbye.